Yeah, you caught me live. And I'm about half an hour late, but I'm still here. And I did not find what I was looking for, but I did find some stuff to share again. Stuff I shared before that, and I wanted to do the recipes. So if you want to come have some fun, come on in and let's begin, shall we? Now, I don't know about you guys. Today's a nice, long, leisurely day. And yep, that's sideways. That's okay. But it's a good day to have some crafts. Good morning, Lori's Journey. How you doing? And your name is Lori, right? Because I think you might have had an apostrophe between the I and the S, but I'm not too sure. So I'm going by what I believe others have called you Lori before. Yeah? Yeah, I've heard a lot of good talk about you. Yes. All right, great. I'm Temi. Hello, Lydia, darling. How are you? Yeah. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon. I've already been here this morning. Now I'm here for a little bit of craft chat, but I really wanted to also get into doing some recipes because I got my recipe, my, hold on a second, this thing's being a brat. There we go. I finally got my, yep, I know, right? So, but you know what? Most of us can guesstimate that it's Lori. So I know when I first saw your name, I was like, yep, that's a Lori. But what it is, oh, thank you, Infinity Music. Thank you, but my birthday's not till 2 more weeks. Thank you anyway. Yep, 2 more weeks from today is my birthday. And I'm not even sure what I want to do for that. I don't know if I want to make a cake. I don't know if I want to go out to eat. I don't know what I want to do yet. Thank you, darling. Hello, Shelly. How are you, honey? Haven't seen you and Michelle's in a while. You okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's been a chaotic day today for some of us, right? But I wanted to find something. I could not find it, so it's going to wait for another time. It's something I had shared before, but and when I find it, I'll let you guys know. Trust me. Okay. And that's not to be spoken about in this chat. This is a crafting chat, and we are going to be talking about crafts, and we're going to be talking about recipes, but that ain't part of our problem right now, honey. No, sir. That is not something we need to talk about. That is your business. Thank you. So, if you want to join us, you're more than welcome, but we're not going to give you any um, answers on your issue. So, mm-hmm. Yeah. The God. Mm-hmm. I have no advice for you except go talk to God. Bye bye. That kind of stuff is not wanted in here. And back in the old days when we first started doing chats, and they would do the ESL thing, you know I'm talking about. Well, we didn't put up with it then, unless it was a chat. And of course, this has got to go everywhere. That was specified for certain things, and most of the time there wasn't one. And if you came in the chat where there was one, Well, guess what? If you came in a chat where you were trying to get one going or harassing people or messaging, whatever, with that kind of nonsense, we booted you out the door. Mm-hmm. A lot of people wanted to come on and they wanted to get to know each other and have some fun. And yeah, that kind of talk was saved for other things, other places, not in the ones I was in. Mm-hmm. So, bye byes. But anywho, I have several things I could share with you guys again, and some things maybe you haven't seen before, because I'm up in arms about. I have two uh, counted cross stitch things to make, and I just don't know which one, if I want to make one of them right now, or am I going to go back? I'm just saying, this is two ideas. So here's one, okay? I have to turn it sideways so the glare doesn't hit it like that. There's one. And here's another one. A lot of people don't realize a lot of these so-called patterns, especially if there's a piece of paper that gives you the pattern, you could do diamond art painting with too. You just need a graph sheet. Same thing. You could do it beads, whatever you want. People don't realize that, but you can. And then there's this one, and I opened it up before, okay, but I didn't apparently close it to where I can flash it up here, whatever. So give me a moment, all right? Because this is an amigurumi kit that you could buy up at the Dollar Tree if you want one or you're gonna do one, whatever. And they're pretty easy to follow along for brand new people and old people per se. But here, let me see what the paper's at. It's called Make a Donut. I thought it was maybe something else, but it's cute. But let me see if I can get this paper to fold nicely for me. I don't know where the other piece went to. Should have been right in there. But, you see that? Let's make a donut. It's a little amigurumi kit. You could buy, I found this one at my local Dollar Tree. Really cheap, really inexpensive. Everything you need for it comes with it. So, you should not have to add anything to it. It comes with a needle, yarn, cotton to stuff the donut with, a crocheting hook, whatever is needed, it all comes together. And of course it doesn't want to come together when I put it back in the bag. But that's how it is sometimes, right? Oh yes. If it can just cause you more hassle, it will. Okay, we're going to fold this side in, fold that side in, and bring this down. Because it doesn't want to fold in nicely. It happens. No big deal, right? Hello, Kahija. How are you doing, darling? So nice of you to come join us. We're doing a little bit of a craft chat. And I'm going to be doing, getting out my Betty Crocker cookbook and talk about some yummy, delicious recipes and stuff. Uh-huh. Because, well, that's what I wanted for my birthday. And I did ask somebody, a person that's living on the earth, and told them what I wanted for my birthday, And they said no. So I sat there thinking, okay, no problem. And how I could go and find one for myself. I could go to Amazon, I could go to Barnes and Nobles, you know, I would find one. But no, instead I went with my friend that day to this place where we got to go have a lunch. And across the street from where you have a lunch is a church basement boutique where they resell things. One for money for towards the church and the food and all that, but also for things that you would need for if you need it for your apartment or something, right? And that's where I found my Betty Crocker cookbook. It's a 1950 vintage Betty Crocker cookbook. Only thing wrong with it is the spine, but the pages are good. They even have a few pages recopied, which you're like, okay, why? Because those pages are still in the book. I don't know, but that'll be something to share. Plus a glycemic index book, which is great for diabetics. I'm going to be sharing because I am a type 2 diabetic, and I figure, well, why not, right? Maybe it'd be some delicious recipe you might want, Miss Kahija Reeves, who does all the delicious cooking I've seen before. Mm-hmm. Y'all want to go watch something? Go watch Kahija Reeves when she's cooking. Your tummy will go grumble, grumble, round, round. They want to jump through the screen to go to her house for food. Trust me on that one. Mm-hmm. So, I thought I would share a few other things I've shared before. And one is the letter newspaper for Crochet Nation. And in this, there is a veritable, very awesome things. There's wearables, there's home and living, amigurumis, a stitch break, which is trivia, games, comics, interactive fun to spark creativity, entertain, and inspire our imaginations. So, and it gives several, what do you call that, patterns. There's like about 6 or 7 patterns in here alone. But you can always alterate those too. You don't have to do what they made with it. You could say, learn a stitch or two and make something new. Something that is your own design. Yeah, I call it a mod. Making my own design. Yes, that's it. MOD. My own design. So, but this is the magazine. It's called Crochet Nation. Okay? And down here, let me flip it open. I'm trying to make sure you guys get to see it. Okay. Here, they're doing a pillow. And down yonder, you have a crochet pattern for, what do you call those things? Socks, slippers, slip-ons, whatever you want to call them. But there's that. And there, like I said, there's a lot of different things in here that would really tickle your fancy depending on what you're looking for. You want something new, you want something different. What kind of fibers and tools and stitches and all sorts of things that you normally would not always find in one place. So this is a plethora of, there is like a Dear Grandma Ange, Yarn Hook, and Life Advisor. There is called the Crochet Circle Mysteries, the Dishcloth Drama. There's the stories. You have what crochet upcycling project are you? It's a little quiz. And depending on your answers, like mostly A's, B's, C's, or D's is what you get. Yeah. So there's also, like I said, a variety of things on here to hit your tickle your fancy. See the dog? Reminds me of the dog from Toy Story almost. Because where the colors are would be where the what do you call that? Slinky would be. Hello, good afternoon, Aunt Kiki. Hello, Dorothy. Come on in. We're showing you the Crochet Nation magazine. And this is a beginning of the craft chat. And we will morph into other things. So come on in. And I hope you enjoy yourself. Make sure you stay hydrated. Very, very important to stay hydrated. The older you are, the more so. And Aunt Kiki, you know what I mean. Yes, is it annoying, especially at night when you want to sleep? Oh, yes, it is. So, it is, right? Okay, so here, let me put this down like this. All right. There's the little corgi you can make, and it goes. These are craft stitch here. There's all sorts of different things for you guys stitch and spell right there. And then up above you have Cuddly Crochet Pets right there by the corgi. So, like I said, and on the flip side is about this lovely Sassy the Kitty rug. And it looks really, really cute. Hello, darling. So here is another Sassy Kitty rug. So you have two different ones. I think I would go with this one myself. Because I like black kitties. But that's just me. And it gives you detailed instructions. So if you don't know how to read crochet patterns, let us know. We could set up a time for going over reading a crochet pattern, okay? Because then it'll be easy. Then here on the inside, we have a spring, and it's called a staycation jacket. And it looks beautiful, guys. It looks really classy. But look at that. Wouldn't that be something you would like to make, maybe? For yourself instead of a cardigan? Personally, I would like to make this. Yeah, I don't know how or when, but I would like to make this. That is so gosh darn pretty, you know? So, let's put this sheet down for a minute. Nope, this way. So then, ooh. Oh, really? So you have your black kitties, huh? That's awesome. Now, what's this one for? Okay. Now, let me see if I can get this one situated right here for a minute. Okay, there is a Flynn Cardi, they call it, designed by Megan Balmer of meganmakesdo.com. There's that. It gives you very detailed instructions to follow here. Okay, and it continues on back to this page, so you guys could get a pretty good idea of what you're looking at. And of course, my camera wants to get all hissy. Crochet hacks for bringing new life to well-loved clothes with Emma Friedlander Collins. So you can always do that. Alright? And on the inside pages here, the arrival of sheep and transformation of the Southwest wool culture, and how, the Navajo churro breed in a range of colors. So, and when the sheep arrive in the Americas, down here, it's going to keep flipping and flipping and flipping. So let me fix this back. Alright. But I wanted to give you guys a good good look at this Crochet Nation. It's well worth the price you pay. I think like $6 or $8 it is. But it has a plethora of information for you. Okay? For those that are new to crochet, Chaz and Charlie. So they're both boys, or is one girl, one boy? I don't know. You have to tell me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So anyone else? All right. So, but yeah, that's great. You stayed 2 little kitty lies. Yeah, the cat distribution thought you needed 2, 2 little cutie patooties, huh? Yeah. And personally right now, oh, the both boys. I'll be getting my boys on the 15th, whatever day that is. My dogs, they're both going to be small breed dogs. Because my daughter's dog had 3 puppies. And she had everybody who was going to get something or one of them. But one of the people that was supposed to get the one, well, we don't know how long they're going to be gone because they're facing jail time and such, and we don't know. And we need puppies to have a loving home and to be trained right. And, happy Saturdays. Come on in, Miss Shatika. All right. Well, also, too, now I will have inspiration to do things and make things for my boys. And no, they're not going to be named Charlie and Chaz. Oh, my goodness. The one became very heartbroken. Yep, because they were a connected pair like that. Not as in, boyfriend-girlfriend type thing, but it does happen. Yeah. Passed away a year ago. Yep. Wow, that's a long time. Now, I believe small breeds tend to live a little bit longer. I'm not sure. But, oh, so sorry for your loss, Kiki Ann. That's water. I should have gotten some ice and threw it in there, but I didn't yet, so it'll do. Ugh. So then the only other thing that I have for crochet is my work in progress. What do you call that? It's supposed to be part of a water bottle to hold, go over a water bottle holder. And Lydia showed me the other days that she made a cup cozy, which is really cute. It goes over your cans and such, to keep them hot or cold, whatever. And that was so pretty that Lydia had made. Yep, a bottle cozy, right? But I don't want it your typical style, where it covers up pictures and such. Because the water bottle that thing. Water bottle carrier, that I want to make, or whatever. I don't want the wolf that's here. Let's see if I can get that turned around. You see the wolf? I don't want it covered up. I don't want the face of my wolf covered up. I want to be able to see it. So that's where my conundrum is at right now. So I have to seriously get busy on that. But I'm not going to stress about it right now. Because then the only thing else I got. Oh, wow. So, similar like twins there, huh, Kiki Ann? And Kiki? Your dogs that were 16 years old, they were almost like they were a bonded pair. They were like having twins. Hmm? Yep, that's my thought on it. Mmm. A glycemic index, or as we say, a GI for short, is what different things, carbohydrates and foodstuff that we can eat that would help our blood sugars do better. And so, knowing how much or a certain food like lentils has, per se, of, you know, uh, the numbers of the blood sugar levels in comparison, the glucose. So it's between 1 and 100. Ranking is done by comparing the effect of 50 grams of a carbohydrate in a particular food compared to 50 grams of glucose. The more a particular food raises blood sugar levels, the higher its GI number will be. Oh, those that raise blood sugar less have a lower number. So, yes, I know. You can't just seem to see one without the other. Mm-hmm. They're just like, it's like, it's like, it is family, but it's like, you get grandkids or you get, friends of friends, and those friends of friends have kids or whatever, and they become like family, yeah, or they are family eventually, yes. I grew up that way. So a lot of the different food stuff that we eat, per se, like oatmeal, or like, and different things, whatever, have different numbers on the glycemic index. So an oatmeal cookie, for instance, is ranked at 55. Wow. That's a lot. That's just wow. So what you want to do is get a balance. Hi, Gloria. Hello, beautiful. Come on in. We are talking about, I was talking about crafts earlier, like crochet, cross stitch, Crochet Nation magazine, newspaper, and now we switched over talking about the glycemic index cookbook I got, because for a diabetic, this is very helpful and nutritious. And some of the stuff in here makes you want to drool. You want to eat it now. Like if you could cut it out of the page and have a full meal right there in front of you, you'd be happy eating it. Okay? So here, it tells you what the different things the GI is meant for, and it should not be used in isolation, because we rarely eat a meal or snack that is only carbohydrate or a single food of any kind. So, this is to help me with my blood sugars. So, you want to replace refined carbs with good carbs. Hello, Scarlett darling. How are you? Come on in. So we went from crochet to counted cross stitch to now we're talking about recipes. And I don't know about you guys, but I want your eating habit, and I want to have, there's a lot of things that I like to eat, like fresh vegetables and stuff like that, apple juice, applesauce, things like that, that it tells you how many where you're, okay, like corn syrup, 1 tablespoon. It has 0 grams of fiber, but it has 60 calories. There's that. Applesauce, one half cup, sweetened, 97 calories, but 1.5 grams of fiber. So those things add up for you. And when you're a diabetic or whatever you are in that realm, you want to eat healthier and better. So, yeah, it even has a place here, the glycemic index FAQs. So I wanted to get to somewhere that, okay, chicken and spinach quesadillas with pico de gallo. All right? Tell me if this does not make your mouth want to go and make your mouth drool for something delicious. But that something delicious will tell you I have 32 carbs, total fat is 5, saturated 5, fiber is 14 grams. All of that comes into play when you're eating for being a diabetic and whatever. And they have stuff in here that you would not think. Chocolate chip, cherry, oatmeal, cookies. And they look so gosh darn yummy, delicious. Here, let me give you a picture first. Don't that look good? And there's the recipe. So, and it also gives you the things like calories, carbohydrates, and all that on the bottom of your recipe. And blueberry pear tart looks delicious. Apple walnut cake. Oh my god, this thing looks delicious. Let me see. You gotta have, apple pie spice, okay, which most of us have. Not all of us. But it looks so yummy. And if you look at the picture long enough, you see that? You see right down in here, those slivers? Those are apples, people. Can you see that better now? There's apple slices in there. And that right there makes it better. And this is literally a homemade cake. And the top looks like it has apple pieces with walnuts and I don't know what else. But it looks delicious. Almost looks like you got caramel on top of there too, in the like an icing. But it looks like there's what do you call those things? Walnuts and apple bites, apple pieces, slivers, whatever, mixed in with maybe some brown sugar or something. Ooh boy. So you'd be surprised. Grilled corn with corn and black bean salsa. Now this is what I was trying to cook up a couple of weeks ago. The only thing is I didn't have the black bean. And that was just like, oh, you can add jalapeno pepper to this recipe if you like it. If you don't, whatever. But I just thought, oh my god, this is so, oh yeah, this would be so delicious. So hold on to your hats, ladies. Let me give you a visual. Ready? Can you guys see that? Let me know if it's too hard to see. If you want a close-up, is that better for you? And here's the recipe itself. Goes all the way down here on how to do it. And there's your nutrition information at the bottom about how many calories and carbohydrates and such is in it. 5 grams of fiber looks really good, doesn't it? And it's grilled. Ugh. That's like what I call the part of a summer experience is having a barbecue. That's what I'm saying, right? So California omelet with avocado. Well, it's got plum tomatoes, cilantro, 2 cups of cholesterol-free egg substitute. Nah, honey, it's got to be an egg. You got to really have eggs sometimes. If you go off of this, you're having that egg substitute, which means everything's lower. Great, but maybe sometimes you just want an egg. Smoked sausage, red pepper, frittata. So that's what a frittata looks like now. Okay, I don't feel so stupid. Because you gotta have turkey sausage, red pepper, yellow squash, yellow onion. Again, that cholesterol-free egg substitute. 1 package of the reduced fat cream cheese. So, yeah, about 3 ounces. Now, this would be something you could make for, when you're having friends over for coffee in the morning around 10 o'clock in the morning. Something to share with them. That, my friends, you see it? Okay. And that is a mixed berry, whole grain coffee cake. Doesn't that look yummy? I'm just saying, it looks good to me. Gives you something to shoot for, right? And it says mixed berries, so I guess you could put, let me see what they have in here. Oh, 1/2 cups frozen, unsweetened mixed berries, thawed and drained. Or 2 cups of fresh berries. So you can have strawberries and blueberries and whatever berries you want in that. Whatever floats your boat. You know? Then they show you 2 different ways to make breakfast oats that is healthier for you. Like, you got one that's called breakfast oats, and then you have one that's called creamy oats. So that gives you thought, right? And then there's main course makeovers like Greek-style salmon. Ooh. So you got tomatoes, olives, 2 different kinds of olives. And no, I do not like olives. Let's see. You have Italian parsley. You have capers, rinsed and drained. You have garlic, thinly sliced. Black pepper, and salmon fillets. Ooh la la, salmon fillets. You ready? Can y'all see that without too much glaring? I hope you can. I'm trying. Okay, so this glycemic index cookbook alone, oh my gosh. Thai chicken broccoli salad. Ooh, light Greek spanakopita. Almost looks like a slice of pie, but inside the pie you got eggs, you got feta cheese, you have spinach thawed out, onion inside the thing. It's like, yeah, I guess it's part of a healthy meal. I don't know. Bet you guys get the idea, right? Okay, great. You got a vegetable variety area for roasted vegetable salads. If you want to do that, you don't have to. A 6-bean party salad, which looks really colorful, but okay. Just saw something to read. Barley and Swiss chard skillet casserole. Almost looks like stuffing. If I didn't know better, I would say that was like stuffing. Right there. Okay? I'm trying to get it where y'all can see it. Oh, I know. Salmon patties are delicious. And there's one recipe for salmon patties. I'll have to look it up. But it uses stovetop stuffing in it. So you have a variety of recipes like chunky Italian stew with white beans. Beans are good for you when you're diabetic. I know it sounds weird, but it is true. It always has things like, okay, and there's one spring greens with blueberries, walnuts, and feta cheese. Think of that one. It's like going back to California over to the Poppy restaurant and getting a delicious, lightweight, healthy meal. Just saying. And then they got black bean and bell pepper burritos. So you have yeah. You have a variety of food stuff to eat from. So, lettuce wrap enchiladas. Instead of having the wrap itself to go around what goes inside of an enchilada, you have romaine lettuce leaves. And I would like that. Refried beans, warm, salsa, cheddar cheese, sour cream, cilantro, shredded chicken, chili powder, water, and bell peppers. And you cook it all up in a pan. And you use romaine lettuce leaves with it all. Don't put on your salsa or your sour cream yet. That goes last because, yeah, you don't want them hot. But I'm just saying, salmon black bean patties. Now see, this is what I call a black bean patty. Okay? Is that glaring? Nope, that's bad. You guys see that? Smack dab center. A salmon. What does it say? Salmon black bean patties. Well, that's a good way to use up some black beans and some leftover salmon if you have it. But here it's using 1 can of 7.5 ounces of pink salmon drained. Well, of course you're going to pick it for bones and black beans, breadcrumbs, green onions, 1 egg white, fresh cilantro, lime juice, and 1 pinch of ground red pepper or seafood seasoning mix, salt, pepper, and 1 tablespoon of canola oil. So I guess that's what you're cooking it up in, right? I'm just saying that's what it says. So that one alone is good. They have old-fashioned beef stew. Ooh. Lettuce wrap enchiladas, though. That sounds really good. So you make 2 servings, so each person gets 2 enchiladas. You get 6 grams of fiber. You get 21 carbs, less than 300 calories. That would be yummy, huh? So, yeah. Oh, I love salmon, too. So, that was the secondary book I found when I went with my friend to St. Lucy's. Because on one side of the street here is where you have the luncheon, where you go have free lunch. And then you go to this side, and that's where the basement boutique of the church is. And that's where I found this little beauty. Now here comes the hama. Here comes the best part. Ready? Alright? Ta-da! I mean, aside from, you can see it here. Right here. I don't like that being stuck out there like it does. But it's all taped up, but I want to see a way of getting that fixed. But in the meantime, here she is, my 1950s vintage Betty Crocker cookbook, ladies. Isn't that sweet? And when I say vintage, I do mean vintage. Hold on, I want to be careful with her. Okay? Because, well, things of this, oh my God. These are really, really some wonderful old pictures. And all the very different appetizers you could make for perhaps a party tray. Let me see if I can get it ready for you. You guys see all that? That's what I'm talking about. Pictures. They give you diagrams. They give you all sorts of lovelies. Yes, I know you want to come apart. I don't want to open her up too much because she wants to. Here, salads are refreshing, lovely. So it gives you like salads, a salad a day. It gives you plenty of different kinds of salads. You got party salads, salad dressings, dessert salads, main dish salads, dinner or with the meal salad, appetizer salads. So you got a tomato deviled egg salad. Y'all ever hear this? I know, right? Wouldn't that be fun to find out? That would be so cool. Let's go to page 3. I know, right? Yep. And this gives you salad etiquette, tells you what you should do and should not do regarding a salad and such. Let me go see where 347 is. There's 335. It gives you all sorts of ideas for about tossing lightly, the casual look and the right look is the right look. Choose your service, the plate, all this information. Mayonnaise, cooked mayonnaise, fruit salad mayonnaise, princess mayonnaise. I didn't know there was a princess one. I guess that would go for dainty pink dressing for fruits. Okay. Let's go see 347. Oh, there's 348. 345. Here we are. We are looking at, where did you go? A hot crab meat salad. Okay, there's one. A bouquet of salads. Palace court salad. Pineapple fruit plate. Here, for an appetizer, you use a plum tomato. Its center sprinkled with sieved, hard-cooked egg yolk, a deviled egg half, sprinkled with finely cut chives at either side on salad greens, garnished with a shiny, ripe olive. Wow, so it gives you all a chicken salad. There's all sorts of chicken and bacon or almond salad. It gives you all sorts of salads to choose from. So, yeah, I don't know. You might. This is 1950s, 17 years before I was born. So the basic 7 is easy if you follow this pattern. A good breakfast for a good start is fruit, cereal, milk, bread, and butter. A satisfying lunch for a satisfying afternoon is a main dish, vegetables, bread and butter, and fruit. And your biggest meal would be dinner time. I would say make your biggest meal at lunchtime because you don't eat all that food, right? Within hours of going to bed. That's how you gain weight. But that's just me. But they have everything talks about vitamins and minerals, proteins, carbohydrates, fats. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you today? I'm just sharing what my vintage 1950s Betty Crocker cookbook has in here. A lot of different detailed information, like how to prepare some special ingredients a quick and easy way, equivalent weights and measures. It tells you about, common food equivalents. If you have apples, 1 pound, it's approximately measures about 3 medium, 3 cups sliced. Things that you don't find in today's everyday cookbooks anymore. These are not, no. This is so, no way. So that's what I have for you lovelies today. Don't be afraid to come out and about. If you have any good recipes you have found online or from your family and you would like to come and shout them out or share them out regard to the during the craft chat or whatever. Yeah, craft chat. You don't want to. Nice scarf. Where's the scarf at? I'm not wearing a scarf. This is actually a what do you call that thing? A headband. And mine says JESUS. And yeah. The scarf is used in the mornings when I'm talking about Bible things. And sometimes I'll wear this over the scarf just so you guys can see it. Or sometimes I'll wear the scarf over it to show you that my head is covered. Because it says when women teach about God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit, our heads should be covered in obedience to God. It's just one of those little quirky things, and I don't mind because I want to be honorable to my father, so I'll wear a... Oh, it disappeared on me again. Hold on. I wear this for a scarf on my head like so in the morning when I'm doing my Bible devotional, and I'll tie it back like this, and usually all you get is that. So that's for when I'm doing my morning Bible devotional chat. Okay? But yeah, we just got done talking about crochet, cross stitch, Crochet Nation newspaper that I received. I have to get a hold of them. About my counted cross stitch kits I got, and the crochet that I'm working on. It's gonna be for a water bottle carrier, and because the water bottle carrier I have has a piece of plastic to hold it together. I personally don't like it. I don't trust it. Plastic pins, yeah, they tend to poof, ninja vanish, and then I don't have what I need to hold my... I would have to literally carry my water bottle like it's a baby. And I don't want to do that. So, that's what I have for you ladies today, gentlemen. You're more than welcome to give me any kind of suggestions about... Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you very much. You are greatly welcomed. I hope you come back again. I was supposed to be here at 2, and I think I came on sometime after 2:30. So anybody who missed the first half, you're more than welcome to go watch the replay a little bit, up until where you joined. If you don't want to watch it all, that's fine. I understand. Or if you do want to watch it all or whatever, I would ask. I know you are, Lydia. I'm asking you to leave me a thumbs up. That I know. I've been watching you. I know. I saw your name right off the button. And I was like, I know this. Yes, ma'am. And Miss Blue, let me show you something, darling. Look what I got. The glycemic index cookbook. That recipe right there, that I believe is some kind of salad, a black bean salad with salmon or chicken. I just got done having. I just got done showing that. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. It looks very delicious, though, don't it? Makes your mouth water. Oh, that's okay, honey. I've been watching you. Trust me. It's a grilled chicken with corn and black bean salad. What's on the front here is right here. Can you see that? Not too much glare on it? Don't that look delicious? I know, right? Just so, ooh, you want to just jump right in, both feet? Yep. But I think now what I don't have for that recipe is the chicken part. I believe I have everything else. Which, like the last time I made it, I didn't have the black beans. So we just did what we could. I'm trying to say, to help myself eat. Hi, Skyla. Welcome back there. Good to see you this afternoon. And I'm getting ready here in about 2 to 5 minutes to saying goodbye, and I could go get some more water for myself. Yes, hello, Plasma Zombie, darling. How are you? You survived the morning time, and you just missed a good portion of my afternoon delight with crafts, where we started off with some counted cross stitch. We went into the Crochet Nation newspaper you can order and crochet things to do, and then we morphed into do some cookbooks, and yeah, that's what we were doing. Oh, 8:32 p.m. bedtime, huh? Oh yeah, you guys are ahead of us, aren't you? By about 5 or 6 hours you are. I'm doing great though, because in about 5 minutes or less, let's see, yeah, or less, I get to go. Yes, that's why I'm wearing a spaghetti strap type top over my sports bra. Ooh, wee, Aunt Kiki. Okay, darling. Go enjoy your days, you guys. The time has come to say goodbye. Until the next time. And you guys know I normally don't do afternoon delights on Saturdays or Sundays. But I did one today because I didn't do one yesterday, and that was Friday. So go about your day being blessed and enjoying your life. I'm waiting, Skyla. I'm not going to go click. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just trying to see if I have just even a little sprinkle of water in my water container. This. And if anybody's curious why there's a painted spot on the bottom of my water bottle carrier, because a good friend of mine has the same exact one, and I put this on mine and also on the top, so I keep them together. Actually, Plasma Zombie, you know what would work better? Let me tell you something, kiddo. A hot shower. Yes, a hot shower. Why? Because the hot water hits your skin, you get hotter. The more hotter than you are of the outside air is better. Why? Because as soon as you get done in that hot shower, uh, let's see, uh, you get a hot shower because where you get heated up at will make the outside air a lot cooler. So actually doing a hot, quick, like short shower, yes, it will help you with your you to cool down. Because even taking a washcloth, you could dip this in cold water all you want, and it'll feel refreshing on your face and such. But actually, it feels weird. But hot water, okay, why? You guys might have to look at the wall for a few minutes so I can go get me some ice water because I'm out of ice and I'm out of water. So that's up to you if you guys want to stay here or not. I know I can't stay forever because one of my mods has to go to work. So that's up to you guys if you want me to leave it on while I go fetch some ice and water for myself. That's up to you guys. You guys are going to, everything you guys put in the chat is recorded not by me, but YouTube. And please do not say or do anything to get me a strike. Strike means my channel can get shut down. So you have to be on your P's and Q's, your best behavior. Treat each other like you would treat if I was sitting right here. Do you? No, I don't. I don't know that. I wish I did, but I don't. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to stay on here much longer, just so you know. And the last 10, 20 minutes, I was going over my cookbooks. Or so, the glycemic index cookbook and my Betty Crocker cookbook. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was going over. I wasn't going over any crafts. I wanted to hit the recipes because I like recipes for summer. Something different. More like fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. That is a Bible study app for free for Windows. It has free commentaries, dictionaries. Oh, is it for the computer then? Plasma Zombie. I'm just going to start calling you PC because that's a mouthful of a name. Is that just for computers or no? That looks like something I could really enjoy because I don't. Oh, I don't have a PC yet. Oh well. I'll just have to wait. I'm good at waiting. But after a while it gets. Yeah. So you guys talk nicely. Let me run over and get some ice. And you can look at my lovely board decoration. Not just for yourself, but maybe for somebody else you could share it with. You could take a screenshot of my board if you like. And I'll be right back. So just hang out for about 10 minutes. When I get back, I will probably be going off the channel. Be right back, guys. had nothing. Silly kitty. Oh my goodness gracious. That kitty's like starving Martian. And what's so bad is I gave her stuff this morning. You normally don't give her because it was just something to give her. Because she didn't have nothing since last night or yesterday morning. And it's not my fault that she didn't get anything. Because I'm not her owner. I'm not responsible for her food. Although I do help out when I can, how I can. But, hey, if her owner is being Mr. Lazy Butt, it's not my fault, if that makes sense. So he got a shower, my roommate did. Okay. All right, how's everybody doing? Good, good, good? Awesome. Yes, it's afternoon for some of us, Skyla. Because you're Android OS, but that costs more for Windows. Yeah, it would. Okay. Thank you guys for being so patient. Let me go get my freeze pop, or popsicle. And I found out recently that for diabetics, and people will say, oh, on the sugar police, you shouldn't have that. Well, I just recently found out, and this applies to everybody, and I am back. Good morning. Oh, is it 1:14 there? Now it's about 2, 3 o'clock here. But you know how you get some little popsicles like this? You know why it's a good thing for us to eat them? Everybody, adults included. Because this kind of thing that breaks down into almost like a slushy actually stays in your body longer. You know, for hydration. Did you know that? Because I didn't. So I learned something new I'm going to share with you. Okay, there it goes. And God bless you too, Jesse. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But apparently, by the way this breaks down in your mouth, similar to a slushy, right? It's actually good for you for hydration. The closer to a slushy, you're better. All right, Lydia, darling, you go and have a blessed day at work. I love you and be safe, okay? Yeah, you'll be home later, I know. Have a good day, darling. Thank you for staying here while I went to go fetch some. Oh, yes, I did that in the kitchen. What do you think I was doing? My roommate always looks at me like, what are you doing? But I was saying, thank you, Jesus, for the ability to have what I have, and for the ability to use what I have, and for the hands that made it. And thank you, because I need hydration. I do not want to get sick again there, Mr. Plasma Zombie. Being sick. Let's see, heat stroke. Sunstroke. Take a pick. Heat exhaustion. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Zara, how you doing, beautiful? Mm-hmm. I'm doing good. I was getting ready to close this down. Mm-hmm. You haven't sent me an email yet either. Because if you did, I haven't found it yet. I want to look at something. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Come back here. Come back here, little kitty. There you are. Let's go yonder down the road. So what are you doing, baby? I told you where to go find my email at. on my About page of my channel. So you can send me an email if you wanted to. You don't have to. I'm just, you know. Okay, I'll finish reading that in a little bit. Well, you have to go look at I don't share my email address publicly, except on my About page. Hello, Izzy. How are you doing? So that's the only place you'll have to find my email address. That's how you would have to do it. Because I don't have no other email address for you to send it. I have my business one, and that's held separately from my YouTube account on purpose. Yes, sorry, there is no other way. Well, at least you're at the pool. So what'd you hurt this time, Zizzy? Your hip? What? Zara, darling. Oh, you hurt your leg. What part? Top, lower, knee, ankle? What part of your leg did you hurt? Did you hit it below the calf? In the shin area? Did you hit it in the calf area? Did you hit it in the thigh bone? Did you hit it in the middle of the thighs, the back of the thighs? Where? I don't know. It's not bad, but oh, it's going to be painful, dear heart. Mm-hmm. Oh. I know my friend that had hurt his leg. Car fell on it. He didn't think much of it. Didn't go to the doctors. And the next morning when he went downstairs to go have breakfast, he fell down in the kitchen and died. A blood clot traveled from his leg to his heart and killed him in front of his mother. If you go to where you can see my community post, okay, there is titles like home, videos, and such like that, and one of them is the word about, and you could go read what my channel is about, right? And if you scroll down that page, you'll see an email address starting with the letter S. And then this way you could email me for whatever email, just say it's me, Zara, or whatever, from chat something so I know it's you and I can respond. Okay, yes, hip day, yes, because your new blood red cells are made in your hips. That's why hip injuries are dangerous. Oh, I can imagine it. So now you know where to go find it at, okay, sweetie? And Crochet, with your medical, yeah, I wouldn't be playing. I'd be going to get checked out just for argument's sake. And let your grandkids and them and all spoil you up a little bit. Now, were you at a community pool? Were you at a family pool? What? What kind of ground did you hit? Did you hit cement? Did you hit tiles? Did you hit the ground? I don't know what kind of landing you had, Izzy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Zara, girlfriend, I got you. Okay? No worries, baby doll. If it's at a local community pool, yeah, I would say tiles too. And or perhaps maybe some cement. So I don't know what she fell on. Oh, good for you! Yay! Congratulations, Zara! You're busy because of your school shifts and also became a teacher in evening shifts of children. Awesome, babes! Congratulations! Boy, did you bounce up like a rocket ship, girlfriend. I am so happy for you. Yeah. You keeping yourself busy and oh yes, she graduated recently, you guys. And so for her to land, the job she wanted, which she did, but she's also I can imagine. But she also landed with this other job, being a teacher to children in nighttime hours. Oh, that is so great, Zara. We definitely gonna have to be talking about some kids crafts for you then. How's that sound? Okay? But y'all, I'm gonna let you go. I have a little bit more Bible study to do. I need to drink up some more of that lovely, luscious water. Oh, I know, darling. I love you. Yeah, I told you that way back when. You gonna doubt me now? Hmm? And I'm so proud of you. Gosh. Oh, you're just so inspiring, you are. And y'all be nice to each other. Have a blessed day. And if you want, I'll see you tomorrow at 6. Yeah, we're going to do another morning Bible devotional where we're going to recap the first 5 chapters of Revelation because that's the book we're reading for our morning Bible devotionals. And I want to see. Of course I am. I'm going to be here. Duh. I will be here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Does that help everybody? And we'll go and recap the first 5 chapters of Revelation. Yep. So if you missed the first 1 through 4 or whatever, okay, don't worry about it. We got you. Okay, so we can give you a rundown of every book, chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I know Plasma Zombie just joined us for 5. So there we go. Does that work for you? Okay, awesome. And God bless you. Zara, my love, you know what to do, darling. Bye-bye, you guys. See you the next time. Bye-bye.